Earlier today, you did an interview with Kevin, and you mentioned that it wasn't necessarily true Francis made more money boxing than he would have if he stayed in the UFC.
Right.
My question to you is, you always said, he didn't want to stick around because he didn't want to fight Jon Jones. Why didn't you mention the fact that he would have made more money to fight Jon then? It would have sort of backed up your point. Why did it take you until now to bring it up?
Because why? I don't give a shit. What's the difference?
I just think it's interesting for people to realize.
Because I know all the shit that you people don't know. And I don't care what everybody says. It doesn't matter to me. But that's a fact. He was offered more money. Because I know the real numbers. I know the real numbers. And let me tell you what. I don't want to call him out, but let me tell you what. He'd have done anything to make that fucking fight. And he tried to. Yeah.
Hey, Dana, you mentioned that, I don't know if it's seriously or joking, that you'd like to see AI do the rankings. And we actually asked AI. I'm curious if you'd like to know who the top 5 are that AI picked for pound. So it's Alexander Volkanovski, Islam, Leon Edwards, Charles Oliveira, and Aljamain Sterling.
Yeah. I don't know what AI you're using. MMA junkie AI?
I'm just curious what you use. So you don't
Listen,
agree?
when we get a real AI platform in place.
So it was ChatGPT.
I can't wait.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And then just talk about Salt Lake City this weekend, big main event. Alex Pereira is the guy right now, right? So what does a win over Khalil Rountree do for him in your eyes?
It's another title defense. It's another title defense against a guy who is absolutely positively capable of beating him.
Just going back to UFC Paris, Brendan Allen lofted some pretty strong accusations against the French MMA Commission. Moicano seemed to echo those today on his podcast. Does the UFC take any steps and do an investigation of their own?
No.
Or talk to the commission or talk to the team?
It's not true.
Okay.
It's not true. They were feeling like they were being singled out. The French guys were available. I mean, they have their own doping organization that they use, and did they make probably bad judgment around the weigh-in time? Yes. It's when those guys are the most miserable, dehydrated. The list goes on and on. There was no foul play whatsoever with them, but we get why they felt that way. But it wasn't true.
One of the announcements in these past couple of weeks was the Michael Chandler return to fight Charles Oliveira. He said that he may not be, or McGregor may not be his next opponent, but he definitely thinks he will be Conor's next opponent. Do you think that's a logical assessment, or do you think it's time to flip the page on that fight?
I have no idea. Like I said to Kevin today, Conor will fight in 2025. So however it plays out as we lead up to him being ready, I have no clue.
Sure, and obviously, like Alex said, Alex Pereira is the guy right now, but what do you think a win for Khalil Rountree would do, especially for you as a Vegas guy? I know Khalil got emotional when speaking about potentially bringing the title back to the city of Las Vegas. What do you think that would do for him?
It's life-changing for him. I mean, if he wins this fight, it's literally life-changing. It will completely change his life.